Did you hear about that? I started laughing when I saw that tweet went viral, that they are better at receiver this year than last year. I'm like, man, I'd love to know what you're smoking, dude.
Training camp. Nick
Avian Wicks is
Sirianni, by
not
the
better
way,
than Devonta Smith.
Nick Sirianni, what did you take? Did you hear Nick talking about? They never sent the transcript, by the way.
No, they never did. I listened to it yesterday. Yeah.
Did you hear when he got asked right away about Darius Cooper?
Yeah.
He kind of
Did
threw some
BLG
water
ask
on
him
it.
that?
Yeah, BLG's the chief leader of the.
Oh yeah, he loves Darius Cooper.
He loves Darius Cooper. Nick kind of downplayed it. Said basically that he's got to finish. It's only August, whatever it was, 13th.
August, yeah, 13th. Yeah.
It's like it's early, and he's right. I mean, people.
He is right. It's early, but BLG's been absolutely right. Like, it's hard to write a bad thing about Darius Cooper right
now. No, he's performed well, but as I point to everybody, he's not going to get the opportunity. I'm sorry. The NFL is not a meritocracy. It is not. They say it is, but it is not. Well, Devonta Smith is obviously better. He's your number one. Dontavian Wicks has also had a strong camp. He's your number two. Mekhi Lemon is number three because he was a first-round pick. Right now, Hollywood Brown is number four because you paid him $5 million. And then it starts at 5. And honestly, Elijah Moore, maybe you could say either one. You can make an argument. Elijah Moore, Darius Cooper, 5, 6, or vice versa. I guess then Johnny Wilson would be 7.
Would Quez be 8?
Quez has had a good that Iku Kanma. He's had a good
camp. I'll tell you what, I love to watch him in the. I always like to tell people I don't watch football in the spring. Nah, I lied. I watch football in the spring. Eric Ikukama could play. He could play at Texas Tech.
Yeah, he's the best of the bottom level receivers. Quez has been surprisingly good as well.
Have they had Eric return kicks? Because he was really good returning kicks. In the
they have not. They have.
I'm surprised by that.
They're trying to get Darius involved with returning kicks. It's mainly been Will.
Yeah, they're trying to find a role for him.
Yeah,
makes sense.
Brandon Hayes has gotten a lot of reps as punt returner.
He returned kicks a lot in school.
Yeah, and kickoff returner, but he's not going to make the team. No. And they've gotten Quez involved.
I feel like Quez is going to be back on the practice squad.
Yeah, man, Quez won't die.
He won't. Oh, everybody's like Quez this, Quez that. I'm like, Quez Watkins was a day 3 draft pick in 2020 and is still around.
5th rounder, I think, right?
Exactly.
Oh no, he was a 6th round.
6, wasn't he?
6th. John Hightower was the 5th rounder.
I would tell Quez Watkins to his face, dude, you've had a successful career. Do not let anyone tell you otherwise.
Oh God, yeah. I've been pounding that bell for years. If you're a 6th round pick and you're still in the league, your career.
Darius Cooper has had a successful career. Undrafted free agent to a 53-man roster. They stuck around the whole year and he'll probably do it again.
Cordero Patterson, Jody and I had a knockdown argument, drag down argument one day about Cordero Patterson, who is maybe the best kickoff returner that ever lived.
Well, if you look at the numbers, he is the best kickoff returner.
And he is. You remember the Chip Kelly game where they wouldn't even kick to him, and they won a game?
They were so afraid to kick to him.
Yeah, he is the best kick returner I've ever seen in my life. And I'm getting too old. He also was. He didn't have a position. The NFL took way too long to switch him to running back. That should have been his position.
He was pretty good at that, by the way.
Yeah, he was pretty good. He's a pretty good receiver, but he was a manufactured guy. If you got him the ball in space, it was outrageous. But and by the way, it was like the 29th or 30th pick, so it was bottom of the 1st round. And so he does all this. If they ever let it's such an interesting conversation because if they ever put in another kick returner, they did put in Devin Hester. it might be him.
I think it might be. I think you're right.
So
if,
you're talking about a potential Hall of Fame player who's not a success as a first-round pick because he didn't turn into a good receiver.
you know, the guy I always like to start arguments with when people tell me Laquan Treadwell's a bust. I'm like, is he? He's still in the league. He's still around.
Yeah,
Look him up.
Yeah. By the way, here's Cordero Patterson. 310 receptions. 2,875 receiving yards. 2,646 rushing
That's
yards.
a career, man.
48 total touchdowns. How could that guy be a bust?
He's not. 8 kick return touchdowns. That's the most in NFL history. 8. He was the guy that if you had a Vikings game or whatever team he was on, Falcons, Steelers, you made sure you saw the kickoff.
Yeah, and then they changed it. By the way, if they didn't change the kickoff rules midway through his career, oh my God. I think he would have had more than 10.
Yeah. You know what? It was funny. When they changed the rules, I was at the owners' meetings, and that was my question. Are we doing this to stop the Cordell Pattersons of the world? And John was like, no, that's not it. And I'm like, oh, you weren't expecting that.
So that
we're here to make the game safer.
Sometimes people's logic mystifies me. I'm like, it shouldn't be based on your own internal expectations. Like if a guy gets picked and lasts for a decade plus and generates all that offense, how could you possibly? And by the way, 7-time All-Pro, 7 times All-Pro, made the 2010 All-Decade team, and people are calling him a bust. I looked at Jody like, what are we doing here?
What are we doing here? Like, I'll give you a perfect example. He's on the Eagles right now. It's going to be hard for me, and I've done this, to keep JT Gray off a 53-man roster. The guy's a 3-time All-Pro special teamer.
I agree.
Like, how do you keep that guy off?
Can you keep 2 gunners, though? Just to be gunners.
Can Mac McWilliams beat out Kelee Ringo?
As a cornerback, yes. As a special teams player, no.
And that's the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Can you keep 2 gunners? And Kelee Ringo's a really good gunner.
Yep. You by far, if you keep Kelee Ringo and JT Gray, you have the best punt coverage in the NFL.
And they might want that.
I know Michael Clay wants it.
Yeah. I was Michael Clay. I wanted to. I'd be like, hey, give me all.
Can he lobby Howie Roseman? Can he lobby Howie Roseman?
This is how I would look at it. All right. So who's seeing the field all the time? Reek Woolen, Cooper DeJean, Quinyon Mitchell, Jonathan Jones is going to play a lot.
Well, here's the thing. If you keep
Michael Carter's going to play.
Yeah. So Mac McWilliams is going to be inactive every week.
Yep.
Or you'd rather have the guy who's going to play every week.
And JT Gray's going to play.